Hi there, my name is Lum, and welcome to that game. Call of Cthulhu, Dark Corners of the Earth. This is a game that came out quite a while ago. It's made by either developed or published by Bethesda. Alright. I see I've already offended someone. Alright, difficulty. Boy Scout, Private Investigator, Hardened Detective, or Mythos Specialist. I'm gonna go with Private Investigator. I was never a good Boy Scout. Dreams of the... Okay. Never mind.
Now, at my end, I can fully see. My last case opening me a new fear. A real fear. A fear of myself, of what I am, and of what I've always been. All that I was is now lost. Hope, purpose, pleasure, all meaningless. I now walk in the shadows between worlds, and it is there I have finally glimpsed upon what lives in the dark corners of the earth.
I like the way you smile at me, baby. I like the way you smile at me, baby. So baby,
Well then, that's one hell of a way to start the game. Alright, prologue. The ignorant and the deluded are, I think, in a strange way to be envied. That which is not... I'm not gonna try for those. If you want them, you'll need to actually take a look-see at them. Alright, you'll have to pause the game. That's the word I'm looking for, not take a look-see. 6.5 years ago...
Robert, this had better be good. What's the beef?
Sorry, Jack. We had to call. This fellow will only talk to you. Name's Victor Holt.
Don't know any Victor.
He's the leader of this weird cult that moved in here a few months back. Got about 20 followers. They've been causing trouble all over town. Stealing, going through folks' trash, hanging around outside people's homes at all hours. No one ever presses charges, though. They're a screwy bunch. They've got the locals scared. So tonight, we were just passing, doing the normal rounds, when we heard gunshots fired from their property.
Gunshots? Hang on there. No one said anything about gunshots. Who have we got out here?
Yeah, just me, Nichols, and a few new recruits.
Well, that's just great. Lead the way, Robert. I better check out this crazy gang of yours.
Alright, so this game... One moment. It crashed. Okay, let's give this another shot. So, this game was put out in 2005. Good. I'm not singing anymore when I move. Put out in 2005, Bethesda was the publisher, and Headstone First was the actual developer. Okay.
Something must be wrong. I think
And we're...
Officer Armstrong.
Evening, Jack. Glad
Hello.
you could join the freak show.
Yep.
How's it looking, Henry?
I don't like this one bit, Jack. Check the alley on the right. Victor Holt's over there in the shadows. He's waiting for you.
I can
trust him?
kinda see
No,
him there.
but we've got you covered. You better take it slowly, though. They're a bit twitchy.
Hold on. You want me to approach... You want me to approach the farmhouse. Ah! Alright. Okay, what am I doing here? Did I die? Oh. No, I slowed... Sorry. I hit shift trying to sprint, and instead I see far away? Alright, well, how do I... No, no. Oh, S is the interact key? Oh, that's weird. Alright. Alright, I think Walter must be inside. I can't see him. I'm Walter, right? Jack Walter. Alright, so let's take a look. You know, I know everyone's shooting away, but, these are some very interesting... Very interesting paintings here, guys. I mean, it's all Lovecraftian bullshit, but still. What's this? As I
continue to translate,
or he can say it.
necrotic fragments, I become more and more eager to contact my Yithian masters. These beings truly are gods to us. Their intellect and knowledge surpasses ours in ways impossible to comprehend. I know now just how insignificant mankind is in the universe, a doomed and simple species thrown up as a side effect of an experiment by the elder things. It is a blessing that such flawed creatures as ourselves have such a short and limited future.
Okay, I've got a journal item. I actually didn't see how to... Okay, that's how. Alright, so a big theme with the Cthulhu mythos, the Lovecraftian mythos, is stuff that we can't comprehend. It's just
That symbol's strange. Looks almost like a flaming eye. I should take a closer look.
Should I? Why? What about this symbol makes you think I should look at it? Alright, well. Now I know what the save mechanic is. Alright, well, that's a thing. Anywho, a lot of it has to do with just stuff that's beyond our ability to understand.
It's locked.
Okay, well, upstairs I go then. Well, I was gonna come in here and... What the fuck?
You seem to recognize me. I don't get it.
Okay, that's weird. Can I talk to you, sir? You, here in the other room? Hi. Hello. Please don't turn your gun on me.
Don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
Ah, we've been expecting you, Mr. Walker.
Why? Okay. Well,
Key. This should help downstairs.
hello?
He's dead.
Yep.
Looks like a bad case of lead poisoning.
Can I... Hold on, can I get this gun?
He recognized me, and it sounded like he was going to get on the level with what's going on in this joint.
Okay. Still, why would you approach a guy who goes, I think Walter's inside, and say, hello, I'm unarmed, please don't hurt me. Wait, hold on, why are you... Is that vomit?
Looks of it.
Oh, whoa. Why is my world all shaky?
He's dead. They're all dead. I can't open it.
Why am I shaky? Am I... no? Madness is a thing, and I kind of wondered if that,
Diary. This will make interesting reading.
Alright.
Nothing of interest.
What about this book?
Nothing of interest.
Oh yeah, that book's okay, but the other book's not good enough for us. Alright, well let's... Diary of a Cult Member. We have been watching him for 2 days. I can feel my anticipation growing as the day of contact draws near. Victor has not divulged his final plan for bringing Mr. Walters to us. All I know is that we must succeed. The sermon today was inspiring. Victor enlightened us with the story of the great race transcending the bounds of time to visit his dreams. Of the conscious things on this earth and in the ocean depths, we are but servants to a greater design. I can only hope that my faith during these last days will win me favor when our masters step through the gate. The experiments below have claimed one of our order. Another volunteer is needed, but many are willing. We are truly blessed through our faithful service, now that his coming grows so close. Preparations are complete, and Victor's plan is in motion. He will arrive soon. Surely by now he must suspect his true nature, or at least question the nature of his gifts. He has come. Finally, it begins. Okay, hold on. What gifts? Do I have a gift? Did someone give me something and I didn't notice?
Suicide. Or rather, mass suicide. These nuts had some serious issues.
Yeah, I'm gathering that. Well, is there anyone?
It won't budge.
Nope. Nope. Okay. Glad you guys are keeping the crazy up. Alright, well, can I get in here? No. How about in here?
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked. Okay. Hey. I recognize that handsome devil. Y'all are creepy. Stalkers, just no. No stalking. Stalker, no stalk.
I don't understand. I mean, all of these photos. All of them.
Yeah.
There must be some kind of mistake. Why would they want me here? It must be an old case. Something I've forgotten. Some screwball with a grudge, maybe. Think. I've gotta think.
Well, I can see again, which is good.
Another key. This should fit the door across the hall.
Police police in something in shootout? Leave home, arrive at station, leave station, lunch, go to bank, back to station, follow suspect, stakeout, return home. You guys are fucking weird. I don't like you. We're gonna save again. Saving.
It's unlocked.
Alright. Hello? Moaning Myrtle, is that you?
It appears to be a private study area.
Well, yes, but there's a page there.
The drawer holds an ancient manuscript. The symbols on the front seem to be written in classical Greek. There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Yeah. That's why I was heading to this side of the room. Alright, Boston Globe. Oh, I didn't know that I picked this up. Alright. Enlightened or dupe, inside Boston's strangest church. Those of our readers who live near its headquarters in an ordinary-looking Boston residence will need no introduction to the Fellowship of Yith, or whatever the cult's name is. For those who have not encountered this mysterious semi-religious group before, a few words of explanation are necessary. Since our country's founding upon the basis of religious freedom, its shores have been home to many small religious groups outside the mainstream. No small number were headquartered in the states of New England, where the pilgrims themselves sought a new world free of religious persecution. But the question must be asked, at what point does a religion become a cult and its trusting adherents, not to mention its blameless neighbors, become victims? That is the question this journal poses in regard to the Fellowship of Yith. In a month-long investigation, our intrepid reporters have diligently sought out the truth behind the so-called church. Its origins are somewhat mysterious, the more so since the group's leaders declined to be interviewed or assist our investigation in any way. However, it seems that the Fellowship was founded more than 20 years ago by one Victor Holt, based on a revelation he had received from beyond the confines of this world. Holt has not been seen for almost 6 years. His followers apparently believe he is communing with mysterious powers behind his faith, and that he is shortly to return with new insights and teachings. All this sounds like a harmless, if eccentric, spiritual group, little different from many others. However, those who make their homes near to the Fellowship's headquarters tell a different, more sinister story. The adherents of this obscure sect are to be found loitering on street corners, casting menacing glances at their innocuous neighbors, and frequently engaging in acts of petty crime, which the local police seem powerless to prevent or redress. Strange lights have been observed burning in the windows of the old house at all hours of the day and night. They change color unpredictably and cast weird, unintelligible shadows. Even more disturbing are the noises which have been heard to issue from within the mysterious building. They include chanting, unearthly music, and, worst of all, screams like those of lost souls in agony. Many of the sect's neighbors are convinced that its services include human sacrifice or similar atrocities. Those few who dared to complain to the police were told that because the house is private property, and because there is no concrete evidence of any wrongdoing, the most they can do is file a noise complaint. Aoife, my dear, my love, you may not be in my lap at this moment.
One moment. I'm getting her.
We just got our cat spayed. She's not happy.
I really want to, they told us not to pick her up, but I really want to stick her in the camera just
To see the cone of shame?
Yes.
No.
Cone of shame!
Alright, anywho.
My precious baby.
Are the horrors of Salem being reenacted in our city more than 2 centuries on? Is this Fellowship of Yith engaging in unspeakable and criminal acts of worship involving torture and sacrifice? Why is nothing being done to ease the fear and distress they cause to the local community? Okay, how many pages? 2 more. A source within the police department, speaking on the condition of anonymity, tell the Globe that the Fellowship is suspected of involvement in a number of local crimes, but so far lack the evidence and the reluctance of the lack of evidence and the reluctance of nervous witnesses to come forward have thwarted any official investigation. Very well, we say. Where the police cannot or will not investigate, the Globe shall continue to act in the interests of Boston citizens, fearlessly exposing the truth about the so-called church and its followers. Our findings will be published in the pages over the following months, so that all may know the truth. Editor's note. It is with great sorrow that the Globe announces the death of reporter Howard Addlestone, who is leading the paper's investigation into the Fellowship of Yith, where he apparently drowned in the Boston harbor. The coroner has ruled his death a suicide. Our condolences go out to his family. Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna come sit with me? Alright. I have a cat now. Okay, well, let's...
There are definitely some strange sounds coming from this side of the room.
Oh, that's an interesting trick of the... Huh. Because just glancing down here, you wouldn't even notice that necessarily. Alright, well. Can I...
Shit. That did not sound good.
Hello? Alright.
Well, that's just swell.
Guess we won't be going back that way. Well... Are you missing a hand? I think you're missing a hand. Oh, no, no. No, you have a hand. Uh-huh. Right, because S is... I need to make sure I do that. All the Steam notifications, I will try to make sure don't pop up in the future. My apologies. Hello? Alright. Okay. What is that sound? Who's breathing? Someone behind me? Is that my breathing? The hell? Okay. Dude, bro. You okay? Wait, are you alive? You're twitchy. But you're missing parts. How are you? Oh, that's gruesome. Okay. Alright, that's your intestines. Okay. Well, I don't know what any of this is, so good day to you, sir. I'm just gonna move along.
This tunnel feels like it's gonna collapse at any moment.
I like how we go to, like, alien tech and then, you know, wooden bullshit, and then alien tech again. And do I have to... Alright. Well, what the hell is this? Is that water? I can't tell.
Odd. It looks like it's full of mercury.
Oh. Well, that's an
There's
awfully
no power.
weird thing. Okay. Oh, hold still, cat. Let me...
It's too hot to pick up.
Okay, I guess I won't be touching that one. There was a crystal up here, though. Maybe I can use that to power things. This is gonna kill the guy, isn't it? Let me...
It's too hot to touch.
Alright.
I think it's being used
Can I
as a
push
power
this?
source. Shit.
Sorry! Sorry! Totally not intentional. Well... I think I'll just take this and be on my way. Yep. Alright, there is no sprint. Stop trying to sprint me. Brisk walking pace. That is my speed. Alright, can I...
It's a similar shape to the slot upstairs.
Hold on, didn't I pick up a thing? I swear I did. Alright. So I picked up a thing. Can I push the button now? Why am I pushing buttons? In what world would I go, hey, this looks okay? Alright. Oh, that's a thing. There's a thing coming out of there. We should not be here. The hell are you? Hey, hey, hey. Move on. Go away. Shoo. Well then.
It's been more than 6 years since I entered that strange house in Boston. But to me, it was just 5 months ago. Amnesia, the doctors called it, probably brought on by acute mental stress. I remember investigating the far side of the library. There was screaming. According to the police report, they had searched the house for hours, only to find me later collapsed on the floor. When my eyes opened and I spoke, my colleagues recoiled in fear. There was something unnatural in my voice and blank gaze. They committed me to Arkham Asylum, where I was diagnosed with severe schizophrenia. As it became clear that I presented no danger to either myself or others, I was released from the asylum's care. I have learned little of my activities in the 6 years that followed. The accounts I've been able to piece together show much of my time was spent in travel and study. I maintained a fanatical infatuation with the occult, delving deep into volumes concerning witch cults and dark legends, often in languages unfamiliar to my own. When I reawakened 5 months ago, exactly 6 years after entering that house in Boston, no trace was left of what had been a secondary personality. I was myself again, or at least what I believed myself to be. Return to normal life has been a painful process. In recent days, my dreams have been plagued by cosmic landscapes, and I've become fearful of my own reflection. I am beginning to remember things from that day, more than 6 years past, that I've told no one else.
Jack Walters.
Hello, Mr. Walters. My name's Arthur Anderson. I need your help finding a missing person.
I don't take that kind of job.
Did you get my package?
Hold on. What exactly do you want from me, Mr. Anderson?
It's one of my store managers, you see. Brian's his name. Ryan Burnham. Nice lad. He disappeared recently from the First National grocery store in Innsmouth.
Innsmouth? Never heard of it.
It's a small fishing town on the coast, not far from Arkham. I'd like to see you in person before you leave.
Hold on there a minute. I didn't agree to take this what the hell? I'll be here all day anyway.
Knight, I have a new client, Mr. Arthur Anderson, the regional manager of the First National grocery store chain. It appears that the First National grocery in Innsmouth was recently burglarized, and its manager, one Brian Burnham, is missing. From what I've been able to gather, Burnham is something of a young rogue. A friend of the family, Mr. Anderson, gave him the job as a favor. Burnham is looking like the prime suspect for the robbery, but there are a few things that don't add up. Not to Anderson and not to me. For instance, why would Burnham force an entry into the store when he had a full set of keys, free access to the cash register, and the combination to the back office safe to misdirect any investigation? If that was his plan, why did he disappear? Okay, hold on. Following my conversation with Mr. Anderson, I found out what I could about the ancient town of Innsmouth. For generations, the crumbling seaport and its people have been shunned by neighboring communities. Shunned. Outsiders are unwelcome there, and there are superstitious tales of a strange element in the town's oldest families. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. They are of mixed blood, so the stories go. Yeah. Whatever that's supposed to mean. The usual Hicktown prejudice, no doubt. After making a brief visit to Innsmouth, my client came away distrustful of the local authorities. He isn't buying their line that Burnham robbed the place, and he wants to know what happened to him. Only one bus goes to Innsmouth, and tomorrow afternoon I'll be on it. Feels good to have a purpose after 5 months trying to break through my amnesia. I also feel a little apprehensive. Maybe it's the wild stories about the town, or maybe it's just because I haven't had a case in so long. Okay. There we go. I am out of time. I'm gonna try to find a save point as quickly as I can so we can wrap this on up. This first episode, of course, is particularly long. I will take a look at the average length for the game and decide from there whether or not I want to cut this up into smaller, shorter episodes or stick with like half-hour episodes. Since I am not cranking out videos all day, but I still want to get through this relatively quickly, we'll see what happens. Hello?
Driver, how far did it stop?
It's almost there. I'll drop you at the town square of Innsmouth.
Why lock the gates?
Keeps out wanderers looking for work. We don't want those folks like that interfering with our affairs.
You don't want people looking for work?
Is this empty?
Aye, and we prefers it that way. Not many come to Innsmouth.
But what about trade? Surely the port needs business.
Innsmouth has the means to look after her own.
Okay. That's... okay. Well, I know Shadow over Innsmouth has to do with fish people, so... to start with, this town may smell like fish. And it's going to be creepy, and people probably aren't going to be dreadfully friendly.
This is it, stranger. End of the line.
Alright, thank you, Joe. You should get your mirror fixed. That can be a hazard. The fuck? Oh, there you are. Oh, you are... What is with your eye? Your big fishy lips.
Could you direct me to the First National Grocery Store? I hear they have a shop in town.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh, well, you see, I'm looking for a young
How do you
lad
not
called
know
Brian
anything
Burnham.
about that?
I'm a friend of the family.
It's a store.
He worked in the store.
Don't know who you're talking about, fella.
Alright, you know what? You and your weird-ass eyes, you can move on. Or I will move on.
It's gonna get me no place fast.
Yep. Look, save points. We'll sell my soul so that way I can come back here. So, thank you all so much for joining me. I hope that you're as interested in this as I am, and we will see you in the next video. Bye! Stop it!